Hello there! In today's episode, we are going to be installing some sway bars, both front and rear. I noticed that my rear sway bar link was completely gone on the passenger side. Good excuse to upgrade. Never heard of Hotchkis or whatever, however, I probably butchered that name. I'm going to be installing some Hotchkis sway bars, both front and rear, and SPL end links, front and rear. The front should be pretty easy, and the rear I think might give me some trouble because I think I'm gonna have to drop the rear exhaust, but we'll see and find out. So obviously the first thing you're gonna wanna do is raise the vehicle. I have the luxury of working at a shop, so I am using the lift. Here is the box, Hotchkis. I said Hotchkins, sorry Hotchkis. I'm pretty sure I'm still butchering the name. I got the end links, those are the fronts and the rears. Here's the sway bars out of the box. Comes with your instructions, of course. These actually have grease certs, so we'll pre-grease these before we install them. There's settings here from soft to hard. I'm not exactly sure it really makes much of a difference or not. I'm just gonna have to play around with it, but I'm gonna set it in the middle for now. We're gonna have to remove this bolt, these bolts here, and this back bolt, and then we should be able to slide the whole thing out as one assembly. Check this out, isn't that rad? I just now noticed that the bushing is torn. It looks like bottomed out or something, I don't know. I know I didn't do that. I went ahead and put some jack stands underneath here. It'll probably help guide this bolt out if we need to lower it or raise it. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these 19mm bolts on both sides, and we'll remove these, I believe they're 14mm, and then we should finagle it out. We're gonna go ahead and lubricate these. It's all right to go heavy. I just use one of these for the fronts and then one of these for the rear. Keep note, bleeder screw orientation. Is it gonna be easier to put a grease gun here, or is it gonna be easier to put it here? I'm probably gonna try to turn this so that they're both facing inwards. This one's already here, so I don't have to do anything. What I'm gonna do is slide this bushing in right before this little groove. These SPL have these spacers. That spacer is going to give it probably just enough clearance so that this will be center in the middle. That's what you want. You want it to be centered and not like cockeyed. You know what I mean? Like this one's a little cockeyed. You just want everything to be centered. And so there's an adjustment here to make everything as flush as possible. Making sure that spacer's there, and then we'll slide this into the coil over. That spacer gives it enough to clear here. I'm gonna put the spacer in, put this little cone, and then feed it through. You just wanna look and see if this is parallel and this is parallel. And that looks pretty good. This one's torqued to 100 foot-pounds. This one's gonna be torqued to 74 foot-pounds. So now that the front's done, I'm gonna focus on the rear sway bar, and I can already tell you guys right now, in order to get this out, I think what I'm gonna do is take the hangers off, basically drop the exhaust, but not unbolting it because I don't have new gaskets. This one's broken, oh well, dropping it enough, so hopefully it gives it enough clearance. And it looks like I'm gonna have to take this brace off. As you can tell, I had to remove some parts. I'm gonna go ahead and mock up the other sway bar in and go from there.